In today's economic environment, the need to reduce property taxes is more important than ever. In Madison County and across Illinois, home and business property owners are the largest source of funding for schools.
We place an over-reliance on property owners, those folks that are trying to balance their checkbook, and they're trying to keep their homes, in many cases, especially in today's economy.
I definitely think there is a burden on the families and the citizens of Madison County to completely fund the schools. So instead of increasing the burden on us, we need to find a way that we can still support the school system without completely funding it ourselves.
Other sources of revenue have simply not been available to school districts, especially when it comes to the construction and upkeep of school buildings.
Well, basically in Decatur, we really did not have any options in terms of building or renovation of any major proportion. It would have been a property tax increase, which given the economic climate, that just was not going to happen. It's just extremely difficult to use that as the primary source of revenue.
In Illinois, in Madison County, our schools rely solely on property taxes for building reasons, building construction. There is a school construction program, but there's been very little revenue received from that for any of our school projects. The majority of it's been paid for through property taxes.
But in 2007, the Illinois legislature began offering school districts and voters a new choice, a new way to reduce property taxes and fund school construction and maintenance. School districts in a county can now ask voters to approve up to a 1-cent sales tax for schools. This sales tax can replace property taxes being used to pay down debt on existing schools or fund future maintenance and construction. In Iowa, every county has passed a sales tax for this purpose. Here in Illinois, the sales tax is already having a dramatic effect in counties like Champaign, Macon, Lawrence, and Williamson, to name just a few.
I mean, we're just excited here in Champaign, and again, that excitement it wouldn't be possible without that sales tax referendum. It gave us a shot in the arm and the resources that we needed, and would not have been able to attain in any kind of way.
And with this new source of revenue, school districts are reducing property taxes.
After the property tax abatement went into effect and people got their tax bills for the first time, I received literally 25 or 30 phone calls from people saying that their property taxes had dropped. As $250 was not uncommon. It's a win-win situation.
The county sales tax for schools has also been popular with Illinois residents because it is a fair way to fund maintenance and construction. It places a tax on retail sales in a county, but has been carefully designed to ensure that many essential items are not subject to the tax. For example, cars, trucks, groceries, medication, farm equipment, boats, and RVs are not taxed. In Madison County, the sales tax for schools would bring in revenue from new sources outside the county.
A lot of people come from outside of Madison County and choose to come here and purchase things. And so it lessens the burden on the property owners by having some other people come in and help us with the tax.
Recently, the Alton community had the good news of having Walmart open a store in our area. And so that brings people from outside of our community into our community for that purpose. All of that revenue in our community would be coming from outside of the area, and that sales tax would benefit our schools.
The county sales tax for schools has a specific purpose. The revenue it generates can only be used for maintaining, improving, or building school facilities, or for reducing property taxes that currently pay for these costs. The county sales tax cannot be used for salaries, administration, or any other operating costs. With funds from the sales tax, school facilities across Illinois are being transformed. Schools are being well maintained, brought up to date, and made safe and secure. But many districts are also being completely rebuilt.
This is going to be one of the special areas in our new building, and quite an improvement over our current facility. You can tell that simply in the name. It's not a library, it's a media center.
The sales tax is allowing school districts to create a learning environment that will prepare students for the challenges of the 21st century.
The funds from the sales tax are going to allow us to have a $70 million project that includes both of the high schools to do